Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this is Diary of a Hair Lover, a channel where you get to learn more about hair care, tips, and hairstyles. Do well to click on the subscribe button to join this great community. Also let me know where you are watching from, so I can give you shout out in my next video, and don't forget to like this video. Let me ask you something. Have you ever accidentally ruined a favorite wig and had no idea what went wrong? You're not alone. Did you know that an estimated 70% of wig damage is caused by simple, preventable maintenance mistakes? It's shocking, right? So many of us are unknowingly shortening the life of our beautiful units because of bad information. Today, we're going to change that. We're diving deep into the biggest wig care myths and busting them, one by one, so you can keep your wigs looking flawless for years to come. The world of wigs is full of advice, but unfortunately, a lot of it is just plain wrong. From washing techniques to storage solutions, these common misconceptions can lead to frizz, tangling, shedding, and ultimately, a wig you can't even wear anymore. It's frustrating to invest your money and time into a beautiful piece, only to see it degrade because you followed some popular but incorrect tip you saw online. This cycle of damage and dissatisfaction ends today. We're going to separate fact from fiction and empower you with the correct knowledge to properly care for your wigs, whether they're synthetic or human hair. By the end of this video, you'll be a wig care pro. So, let's jump right into our first myth. And it's a big one. You should wash your wig with regular shampoo and conditioner. I see this everywhere, and it makes me cringe every time. While it might seem convenient, your everyday hair products are often way too harsh for wigs. They contain sulfates and other strong detergents that are designed to strip natural oils from your scalp. A wig doesn't produce oils, so these products will strip its fibers, leaving both synthetic and human hair wigs dry, brittle, and prone to tangling. Think of it like washing a delicate silk blouse with laundry detergent meant for greasy work clothes. It's just not the right tool for the job. So, what's the right way? The solution is simple. Always use products specifically formulated for wigs. For synthetic wigs, you need a gentle, sulfate-free shampoo designed to clean synthetic fibers without causing damage. For human hair wigs, look for color-safe, sulfate-free, and moisturizing formulas. These products are created to cleanse gently while restoring moisture and protecting the integrity of the hair fibers. When you wash, use cool to lukewarm water, never hot water, as it can damage the cap and the fibers. Gently squeeze the suds through the hair from top to bottom. Don't scrub or rub the hair together, as that's a one-way ticket to a tangled mess. Rinse it the same way, gently, until the water runs clear. Proper washing is the foundation of good wig care. Now for myth number 2, which is a major cause of frizz and damage. You can brush a wig just like your own hair, wet or dry. Oh, this one is a recipe for disaster. Let's break this down for both types of wigs. For synthetic wigs, brushing them while they're wet is a huge no-no. Wet synthetic fibers are at their most vulnerable. They stretch and can easily break or lose their pre-styled pattern. You should always wait until a synthetic wig is completely air dry before you even think about detangling it. And when you do, use a wide tooth comb or a special wig brush. Start from the ends and gently work your way up to the roots, removing tangles little by little. Never ever pull or yank on the hair. For human hair wigs, the rule is slightly different but just as important. You actually should detangle a human hair wig while it's wet, but with a specific technique. After washing and applying a good leave-in conditioner or detangling spray, use a wide tooth comb. Again, start from the bottom and work your way up. This method is much gentler on the hair and the knots in the cap. Using a regular bristle brush, especially on wet human hair, can cause significant breakage and shedding. And for both wig types, aggressively brushing from the roots down puts immense tension on the knots tied to the lace or the wefts, leading to shedding and bald spots over time. The key is to be gentle, patient, and use the right tools at the right time. Let's move on to myth number 3. It's okay to use high heat on all wigs. This is a particularly dangerous myth because the damage can be instant and irreversible. We all love our styling tools, but you have to know what your wig can handle. For standard synthetic wigs, high heat is the ultimate enemy. A curling iron, a flat iron, or even a blast from a hot hairdryer will literally melt the plastic fibers. They'll frizz up, shrivel, and fuse together, and there's no coming back from that. Your beautiful wig will be permanently ruined. It's a heartbreaking and costly mistake. However, this is where it gets a little nuanced. If your synthetic wig is specifically labeled as heat-friendly or heat-resistant, then you can use low to medium heat. But you must pay close attention to the manufacturer's recommended temperature, which is usually no more than 350 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 175 Celsius. Always start on the lowest setting and do a test on a small, hidden strand of hair first. For human hair wigs, you have more freedom, as they can generally handle heat, just like your own hair. But, and this is a big but, you must always use a heat protectant spray before styling. Just like the hair on your head, the hair on the wig can suffer from heat damage, leading to split ends, dryness, and a lack of shine. Using a heat protectant creates a barrier that minimizes this damage and keeps your human hair wig looking healthy and lustrous. So, the rule is, know your wig type and always protect the hair. Alright, it's time for the moment you've been waiting for. We've busted some common myths, but this next one is probably the most widely believed and, in my opinion, the most damaging myth of all. Are you ready? The biggest myth is, storing a wig in its box or a plastic bag is the best way to keep it safe. It seems logical, right? You want to keep it dust-free and protected. But this is one of the worst things you can do for your wig's longevity. When you store a wig in a sealed box or a plastic bag for an extended period, you're cutting off all air circulation. This traps any residual moisture from the air or from your last wear, creating a perfect breeding ground for mildew and musty odors. Even worse, keeping it crumpled in a bag or box will completely ruin the style and can create permanent kinks in the fibers. The cap can get misshapen, and the hair will become a tangled, matted mess. When you finally take it out to wear it, you're faced with a major restoration project, if it's even salvageable at all. This single mistake accounts for so much preventable wig damage. So, what is the truth? The absolute best way to store your wig is on a mannequin head or a wig stand. This is non-negotiable for long-term care. Storing it this way allows air to circulate freely through the hair and the cap, preventing any moisture buildup and nasty smells. More importantly, it helps the wig maintain its shape and style perfectly. The cap won't get stretched or distorted, and the hair fibers hang naturally, which drastically reduces tangling. If you're traveling or need short-term storage, you can gently fold the wig and place it in a silk or satin bag. These breathable fabrics protect the wig from dust while still allowing some airflow and reducing friction that causes frizz. But for everyday storage at home, a wig stand is your best friend. It's a small investment that will pay for itself over and over by preserving the life and beauty of your wigs. Seriously, if you take away only one thing from this video, let it be this: ditch the box and get a stand. So, Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. We've debunked some major myths and replaced them with the truth. First, forget regular shampoo. Always use products specifically designed for wigs. Second, don't just brush your wig any old way. Use a wide tooth comb, detangle synthetic wigs when they're dry, and human hair wigs when they're wet and conditioned, always starting from the ends. Third, be extremely careful with heat. Never use high heat on regular synthetic wigs, and always use a heat protectant on human hair and heat-friendly synthetics. And finally, the most important truth of all, throw out the box and store your wig on a mannequin head or a stand to maintain its shape and keep it fresh. Proper care isn't difficult, it just requires the right knowledge. By following these simple truths, you're not just cleaning a wig. You're making an investment in its beauty and longevity, ensuring you get the most out of every single piece you own. I hope this has been super helpful for you all. Now, I want to hear from you. What are some of the craziest wig care myths you've ever heard? Or maybe you have a holy grail tip that has saved one of your wigs. Drop all your stories and advice in the comments below. Let's help each other out and build a community of smart wig wearers. And if you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more tips and tutorials. In fact, if you want to learn how to perfectly style that beautifully maintained wig, check out my video right here on beginner-friendly styling techniques. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.